A third member, or sorry, I don't necessarily say member of the Chinese Communist Party, but a third Chinese national, probably tied very closely to the Chinese Communist Party, was arrested. Was it yesterday, 2 days ago, for sneaking in potential bioweapons into the United States. This comes after, I think I'm reading from the New York Post here. The charges are less than a week after the University of Michigan postdoctoral fellow was charged alongside with her boyfriend for attempting to smuggle in weapons of agroterrorism into the United States in a sinister plot allegedly tied to the Chinese Communist Party. Given that our borders have been open, wide open for the last 4 years, is this a bigger concern? Because to me, it's like, oh, okay, well, one of our biggest adversaries is trying to sneak chemical weapons into the country. That seems like an alarming problem. What also is an alarming problem is the fact that they could have been doing it for the last 4 years and nobody paid attention to it. How big of a deal is this in your view? And I don't know, what else can we do to kind of help prevent something that could be awful in the future?
Certainly. I mean, yeah, I think this is one of the biggest of concerns. We had a lot of, conversation right now about China, the threat they pose to the United States. Just a few years ago, you remember the China spy balloon that flew over the country. That's something that you can see with your own eyes. Imagine the things, just like you pointed out, that have snuck across our wide open border. If traffickers can be paid with cartel money to be snuck across the border, imagine what CCP, with their billions and trillions of dollars, can sneak across the country, whether that's in tunnels or just smuggle over in a cartel. It's a scary concept, and it adds the fact of why border security is so important. And another thing, this is a concept that would have got you banned on Twitter for talking about just a few years ago as a conspiracy,
Mm.
but it's becoming reality. I mean, if COVID was just a one-off, why are these Chinese labs trying to sneak us in a sequel to the United States? What's really happening? What happened the first time? The president's opened up an investigation into the first origins of COVID. It looks like he should keep an eye and keep China under the microscope of a second round happening here, because three members of the CCP trying to warn us, maybe we should start paying closer attention to that.
Yeah, it's crazy too. I don't even want to try and pronounce this, but they were all caught. Four small baggies of impronounceable scientific name, which is responsible for causing billions of damage to livestock, wheat, barley, and a bunch of the agriculture stuff. So yeah, this would be a huge problem, and I would hope that the American people don't get so distracted by all of the other things going on. Not to say that you shouldn't be paying attention to that, but also pay hyper focus to this sort of thing.